Top 25 Walking Dead characters. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so TV Line just posted an article naming their top 25 Walking Dead characters. So I figured we'd go over that list, give some of my opinions on the list, and then give you guys my top 25, plus a secret at the end of the video, my 10 honorable mentions for the spots. So I'm not able to pull it up on my computer. I've tried over and over again on several different days. So we're just going to look at it on my phone real quick. So number 25, they gave the spot to Noah. Alright, so the thing about Noah is I think he's a great character, don't get me wrong. You know, the whole thing he was wanting to do with building Alexandria back up and building fences and walls and just building stuff, just helping out the group. I thought his character was great. But top 25, there's been a lot of Walking Dead characters. That's just a hard. It's I don't know. That's a hard pass for me. I wouldn't put him top 25. 24 we have Dwight. All right, so Dwight is a good argument for sure. Now I personally wouldn't put him top 25, but he's a great character. And he's now on Fear the Walking Dead, carrying that universe. But if we're talking solely just the Walking Dead TV show, like the original, you know what I mean? If we're just talking that, then I don't put him top 25. Top 23, we have Bob Stuckey. I think Bob is he's up there for sure. I think he's up there. He did a lot for the show. I would say he was a really, really good character, and there's a lot of character development for him. And just the stuff that showed his struggles and how he got to the group back in season 4. Yeah, back in season 4, and how he was putting alcohol when they were trying to get medicine for the group. He was putting alcohol in the bags for himself, and he does have one of the best scenes in the show. Spoiler alert. The tainted meat scene when they're eating, when the Terminus is eating his leg. Yeah, that's I think that's one of the best scenes in the show. But so I would say he's up there for sure. I would say he's up there. So 22, we have Gamma. I don't know what to say about this, but that's just a hard no. I probably wouldn't put her. I wouldn't put her top 40. Yeah, I wouldn't put her top 40. 21, Connie. That's a good argument. I would say Connie's up there for sure. I think she's the best character that was introduced in season 9. She's one of the. I'll say that she was one of the best characters that were introduced in season 9. Number 20, we have Jesus. Paul Monroe. He's just a really, really good character. He's definitely deserving top 25. There's not a lot to say about him, but he is there's a lot to say about him, but we're gonna try and keep it brief. He's a phenomenal character. One disappointment, actually, that I will say with Paul Monroe, the show writers kind of did him dirty, and he didn't get a lot. He didn't get a lot of development at all. It was kind of sad. So I think he could potentially be a top 10, 15 character, or probably even up there, top 10. I would say top 10. He could be a top 10 character, but the show did him dirty. But I still think he's in the top 25 for sure. Number 19, we have Tyrese. Tyrese is another phenomenal character. He also had one of the best scenes in the show. Spoiler alert again. His death scene was one of the best death scenes in the show. I would probably put it death scene. I'd probably put it top 5. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I'd put his death scene into the top 5. Yeah. 18, we have Judith. Of course, you have to put Judith in there. Been here since season 3, so although she has been played by a lot of different characters. 17, we have Morgan. I think that's a little low for Morgan. Yeah, I think that's a little low for Morgan. I think he's deserving of way more than 17. But you know, there's not a whole lot to say. Great character. You know, it's self-explanatory is what I'm trying to say. 16, we have Eugene Porter. Eugene, for most of the series, I hated him. I'll be honest. The only thing I liked was his quotes and his, you know, the fact that he was the smartest one in the group. But I haven't really started liking him as a character until season 8. Yeah, season 8, I started liking him. Let's see. 15, we have Sasha. Sasha is a... I think she's rarely talked about, and I think she deserves to be talked about. I think she's a really good character. And, you know, she stuck by her brother and Tyrese, and they were, you know, he meant everything in the world to her, and then her and Abraham started dating, I guess. So, and also I thought the way she went out was very bold and very warrior type, I guess. I kind of wish she would have killed Negan right then and there, but no, it's interesting. It's interesting. Number 14, we have Alpha. I don't think Alpha has done enough to warrant a 14 spot. Don't get me wrong. I think she's a really good character, but I don't think she's. I think the Governor and Negan were both better villains than Alpha. 13, we have Beth. Yikes. 12, we have Ezekiel. All right, Ezekiel is I don't really know what to say about these. He's one of the best characters in the show. I think he is deserving of a 12 spot. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. He's done a lot of good on the show, and he's just a really wholesome character. 11, we have Abraham. Abraham was one of the most brave, bold, toughest son of guns in the show. A great character, funny character. We can say a lot about Abraham. Number 10, Maggie. Yeah, definitely deserving. Yeah, or maybe even higher. Maybe even put Maggie higher. But yeah, definitely. She's been there for let's see, she was there for 6 seasons, right? 6, all the way from season 2 to season 8. And then she dipped off. Actually, no, was she in season 9? I can't remember. I think she was in season 9, yeah. I think that's right. That sounds right. So yeah, she's one of the OG characters. Number 9, we have Shane, kind of an anti-hero character. Shane was a great character, but he didn't really last long. Yeah, he didn't really last long at all, but he was I think he did a lot for the show. The short time that he's on, I think he is well deserving. Like, I think at that time, I'm pretty sure at the time of season 2, he was like people's second favorite character. Like, he was like, a lot of people loved this character. He was a great character. Too bad he just had to be mentally damaged and cross paths with Rick. Number 8, we have Negan. I mean, what can I say about Negan? Negan was a great villain. He's even a better character now than he was as a villain, and he's responsible for a lot of big deaths on TV that I'm still mad about. But I mean, it happens. Like, it's just like, it was gonna happen either way. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, for season 7 and 8, he just kind of felt like the 2000 he kind of just felt like the 2016 Golden State Warriors, shutting everything down You know, he's beating Rick's group up left and right. Number 7, the governor. Yeah. So wait, that would make him. Yeah. Number 7, the governor, best villain of the show, hands down. Just a great character. He's also responsible for a couple of big deaths. But as the in season 3-4, as the main villain of the show, he did wonders. Dave Morrissey is a insane actor. So that was a great role. Number 6, Carl Grimes. Yep, I would say he's up there for sure. A lot of people ridicule his acting, but I really don't think his acting was bad. Like, I think he's a really good actor. But what a lot of people don't understand is he was going to school during all of the during filming all of The Walking Dead. So, you know, he was still learning. I mean, he's young. He started the show when he was 10. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's like a phenomenal actor at the age 10. You know what I mean? Like, there's good actors, sure, but you're not gonna be like you're not gonna be Leo, you know, DiCaprio at age 10. Number 5, we have Glenn, easily deserving. I would say, I think that's perfect. I think that's a perfect spot for him. Yeah, I think that's a perfect spot for him. Glenn is just, I mean, of course he died by Negan Sands, spoiler alert. But y'all should know that by now. Come on, I've already said it twice. But you know, he was just a wholesome character. He was very, he cared about people, and that's probably why he died, let's be real. But yeah, he was great for the show. I'm honestly, I miss him a lot. Season 9, season 10, I've missed him a lot. I'm still, like I said, I'm still really sad about him dying. Like, it was really sad. Number 4, Rick Grimes. Wait, did I read that right? They put what? No way, dude. They put Rick at number 4, guys. They put Rick at number 4. What did they do? Number 3, Michonne. What? All right. That's wank. That's sorry. That's Jake. Okay, so they put Rick at number 4, and they put Michonne at number 3. What are they doing? Okay, I don't agree with that at all. Both great characters. Rick's obviously the lead character, not season 9 or not in season 10, but Michonne, great character. I love Michonne, but this is just out of order. Number 2, Daryl. You could say that. I think that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. Number 1, Carol. Look, I love Carol, guys, but there's no way she's number 1. There's no way Carol's number 1. Like, that doesn't. Yeah, no. This is all out of order. But those top 4, those are all self-explanatory. So let's go ahead and go on. So basically, what I did was I made a list of my top 25 and honorable mentions, and it's gonna be right here. Let's see here. Alright, so here's my top 25 ranked. Let's go honorable mentions first. Okay, so our 10th honorable mention, I tried to rank these pretty well. I still think these are ranked pretty well. Number 10, we have Connie. Connie's a great character. Like I was saying earlier, you know, Connie's just a great character. Number 9, we have Beth. A lot of people hate on Beth, but you gotta remember she was on the show for, what was it, 3 seasons? I think it's 3 seasons, yeah. And she did a lot of stuff on the show, and she had her bad and good moments as a character. So number 8, we have Lydia. Hasn't been on there that long, but I think she's a really good character. She's shown a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of worth, but she's shown some worth to the group, and you know that she's worth keeping around and stuff like that. Number 7, a character that's rarely talked about that I'm so sad about, T-Dog. I love T-Dog. He's one of my Leading up to the point in season 3 where he dies, I would say he was top 5 for me. Yeah, I would say he's top 5 characters for me. Number 6, we have Jerry. Great character. Funny, comfy, just a all-around awesome character. Number 5, I almost said Stephen Hawking. Obviously the actor. But Simon is a he was a tough monkey, you know. He I think he was one of the best. You know, it seems like every Walking Dead villain has kind of had their right hand man or their sidekick, I guess you could say, you know, sidekick. But Simon was one of the best. I know there's only a handful, but I really liked Simon, and obviously he plays Trevor in GTA 5, so that's you know, that's worth something. But no, I really like them in the show. Number 4, we have Bob. You know, I talked about Bob earlier. Number 3, Beta. Yeah, so yeah, Beta is we were just talking about sidekicks, you know, sidekicks for villains. He's awesome. I think he's terrifying. I think if I saw him in real life, I'd probably run the other direction. But yeah, he's a terrifying character. Awesome, and I'm super excited to see what happens at the finale of season 10. Sasha, we already talked about her. Dwight, we already talked about him. The reason I don't put Dwight in the top 25 is just because there's so many characters that I just don't think he is deserving of taking that spot of. But he's really close, you know what I mean? Like, if there's one character that was taken off this top 25 that I have here, then yeah, he'd be there. So 25, Alpha. I talked about her. Great villain. 24, Rosita. Rosita, besides being attractive, she's a great character. You know, she got introduced when Eugene and Abraham did, and honestly, yes, I am saying this. When they introduced Abraham, Eugene, and Rosita, they introduced 3 of the top 25 Walking Dead characters, and I just thinking about that, it's pretty phenomenal. That's one of the reasons. I guess it was season. Ooh, I want to get it wrong here. Season 5 was one of the best seasons. I'm gonna say season 5. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm pretty sure it's season 5. Next up, we have Aaron. Aaron has done a lot for the group. He's changed a lot too. His character has changed a lot from season 6 to season 10. His character has changed drastically. I mean, I guess a lot of people's changed since all the time jumps in the show, but Aaron has definitely changed. At first, he was kind of like a delivery boy or a message deliverer. You know what I mean? But no, he's proven a lot. He's a fighter now. He's a warrior. I really like him. Next we have Father Gabriel. Yeah, Father Gabriel, I think he's deserving of top 25 for sure. He's another one of those characters that's changed drastically. I still like his morals though. I think he still believes in God, and but he also believes that he has to fight to survive. You know what I mean? So he has like two well, I don't know what you call it. Two things going at each other, you know. So yeah. Next we have Dale. Not talked about, a short time span of the show. Great character. I think he was the pre-Herschel. He's like Herschel, but season 2 Herschel, or sorry, season 1 and season 2 Herschel. I think it's really cool when they had them together, like on the show at the same time. I thought that was pretty cool because they really are. They act a lot alike. So next up, Andrea. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing much to say here. Andrea's a phenomenal character. Did a lot for the show. Was on for a lot of seasons, a lot of screen time. All the stuff she did with the governor. I just wish she had her windows of surviving this entire war with the governor. She had several windows to escape and join her own group, but it just doesn't make any sense why she would just stay. It's like, I get it, but the group you're choosing against is the group that helped you survive, like from the start. So, you know, I just don't get it. Next up, we have Eugene. I'm really excited to see when they finally get to the Commonwealth. But we've already talked about Eugene. Smart character. I've only liked them pretty recently. Ezekiel, awesome. I really liked when the kingdom fell in the show. And it would just like the way he's able to bounce back from so many things just makes him it makes him strong, and he's an awesome character. Jesus, we talked about him. The show kind of did him dirty writing wise. Judith, we talked about her. Tyrese, we talked about him. Abraham, we talked about him. This is one character that was missing. Next up, we have Merle. And I was kind of Merle and Abraham are somewhat alike, but I like Merle more. I think he did a lot. Like I just think the way he went out, I feel like he was very Merle-like the way he went out. But I was really sad because I really started liking him into season 4. Season 4, I think he was at his best. I think he was at his peak in season 4. I believe it was season 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it was season 4. But yeah. So yeah, Shane, we talked about him. Great character. Herschel. I just realized. Did they have Herschel in that list? I don't remember if they did. I don't think they did. Maybe I'm wrong. Herschel, phenomenal character. I think if we're going based off, like in season 3, or sorry, in season 4, he was he was probably my favorite character. I'm gonna be honest. He's one of them, top 3. I would say he's top 3. So yeah, he kind of carried that season. He was phenomenal. Negan, of course, good guy now. Kind of good guy. Kind of anti-hero, good guy-ish. I don't know, sort of. Maggie, self-explanatory. Gwen is self-explanatory. Morgan is self-explanatory. All of these are self-explanatory, but we have Morgan, Carl, Michonne, Carol, Daryl, and Rick. So do I want to talk about the order? I mean, main character first. I mean, yeah, Rick's done it. You know, there's not like it's just so self-explanatory. You know? Daryl, he's catching up with Rick. I feel like he could beat Rick potentially. Like if they do another like 1 or 2 more seasons without Rick, I would say that Daryl has probably surpassed Rick. And Carol has been on there since season 1. Michonne's been on there since season 2, technically ish, you know, into season 2. Carl has been on there since season 1. Morgan has been on there since season 1, although he, you know, bounced around between the show and off a lot, like 2 or 3 times. Glenn been there, well, from season 1 to season 7, yeah. So it's a lot of self-explanatories, but all of these are great characters. So yeah, this is my top 25. I hope y'all like the list. I'm gonna actually see the honorable mentions on, like, for some reason when I share this list, the honorable mentions don't pop up, but I will pop my list in the link below so y'all can check it out for yourself. Let me know what y'all think. What are your favorite Walking Dead characters? I would really like to know. Walking Dead is one of my favorite discussions, and it's just yeah, I really like it. So yeah, let me know what your favorite Walking Dead characters are. I'm going to be doing more content like this with other TV shows and other Walking Dead content, actually, and more fantasy stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you'll have an amazing day, and don't forget to press like on the video. Smash it, actually. I heard that's the new trend. Okay, smash a like. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day.